Get ready, because this story is wild. Imagine spending 15 years in a bitter, brilliant rivalry with one person, only to turn around and ask him to marry you. That's exactly what happens to our girl, Sadie Shaw. She's this amazing, whip-smart academic who grew up poor and studies popular fiction, basically romance novels, which all the stuffy, tweed-wearing academics hate. Her one anchor in the world is her older sister, Chess, a total shark of a lawyer who basically raised her. Sadie's whole life has been a fight, and what she wants, more than anything, is a stable, permanent academic job. Her nemesis in this fight is Dr. Jonah Fisher, her exact academic equal who studies early modern drama. He's the son of academic royalty, Professor Christian Fisher, who is, not to put too fine a point on it, a complete asshole. Jonah and Sadie have been trading ceasefires and breaking them for 15 years, and for the last 8, they've even been, awkwardly, housemates. The real kicker? Jonah's secretly had a crush on her this entire time, but Sadie? She couldn't stand him. It all explodes when the job, a permanent position at Lyons University in Hobart, gets listed. It's a eucatastrophe, or a good catastrophe, because it's perfect for Sadie's specialization. But wait, it's also perfect for Jonah's. And to make it extra messy, Hobart is where Jonah's sister, Fiona, lives. Fiona just got her life wrecked by her husband, who left her for a secret second family, and Jonah needs this job to move there and support her. So they both apply, they both get shortlisted, and they fly to Hobart together, barely speaking. Jonah, bless him, gets a call from Fiona right before his interview saying his little nieces are all excited for him to move, which makes him panic and totally bomb his presentation. Sadie, on the other hand, is confident and secure, and she nails it. She gets the job. Jonah is crushed, not for himself, but for Fiona. Sadie, feeling all kinds of survivor's guilt, overhears him on the phone with Fiona saying he'll just quit academia entirely to move and help her. And this is where Sadie gets her truly cursed idea. She checks her new contract and finds a partner hire clause. So she walks into his bedroom and straight up proposes a marriage of convenience. Jonah is horrified, but she's like, look, it's a business proposition. We'll be flatmates, but married. We stay married for 3 years until we pass probation. You get your job, you get to help Fiona, and I get to sleep at night. He agrees. They buy a $27.99 engagement ring and a 3-pack of $12 wedding bands. Their cover story, a classic enemies to lovers narrative. The call with Fiona is pure joy, but the dinner with Jonah's parents is a disaster. His dad is a monster to Sadie, but Jonah, like a hero, defends her, calling her one of the most brilliant scholars in the country. But then comes the real heartbreak. Sadie finally tells Chess the night before the wedding. Chess is livid. She thinks Sadie's lost her mind or just wants hate sex. Sadie, backed into a corner, snaps the most painful thing she can. Sometimes being loved by you is exhausting. And Chess just shuts down. Sadie is shattered. She shows up to her own wedding alone, pulling her suitcase, and marries Jonah under a fig tree. And just when you think it can't get worse, Chess does show up at the airport, but only to grab Jonah by the lapels, threaten him, and tell Sadie, I need some time, alone. Sadie is completely broken, and as they fly to Hobart, she just clings to her new fake husband's hand, like a lifeline. In Hobart, their new life is a lot. They get a cupboard for an office and are hit with a 2-for-1 workload of 52 lectures. Sadie's new boss, Petrovsky, is a misogynist pig who hates her frivolous research but fawns over Jonah as Christian Fisher's son. Through all this, Jonah is amazing. He's cardigan Jonah, supportive, kind, and always defending her. But Sadie is spiraling, sending letters to Chess that get no reply. Then she gets a letter from Chess saying she's taking leave from work to work out who I am without Sadie. Sadie overreads this as the final nail in the coffin. She's convinced she's an unlovable burden. She tells Jonah she wants to end the marriage. And Jonah just snaps. Do your worst, Shaw, he says. Try and make me leave. And then he drops the bomb he's been holding for 15 years. I have loved you every second. It's the ultimate catastrophe. Sadie, stunned, whispers, you need to show me. Prove it. And finally he does. He kisses her hot and hungry, and they sleep together. It's explosive. It's tender. He literally asks for his glasses back just so he can look at her, calling her sacred. And Sadie realizes it too. She's in love with him. But just as they're blissfully having sex in every room of their apartment, the university drops another bomb. Renew University Phase 3. Their two jobs are being cut down to one. They're being pitted against each other again. Jonah, without skipping a beat, tells her the job is hers. He'll quit, but Sadie's not having it. She plays her last card. She calls chess. It turns out the entire fight was a massive miscommunication. Chess thought Sadie needed space. With the sisters reconciled, Chess goes full shark on the university, burying them in red tape and winning. They both get to keep their jobs. The story ends months later. They're happy watching Super Chef. Sadie notices Jonah's $4 ring is wearing off. She pulls out the last one from the 3-pack, gets on her knees, and proposes all over again, this time for real. And as she slips the cheap ring on his finger, she says, "Hopefully, you'll say yes." Woo! What a ride. It just goes to show you, sometimes the most insane, cursed idea can turn out to be the one catastrophe you never saw coming. What do you guys think? Could you ever marry your nemesis, even for a good reason? Let me know your thoughts down below. And hey, if you like this, you know the drill. Give that like button a little love, and maybe subscribe for more.